Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to Dutchman Plays Next Fest Demos. This one came recommended in the YouTube comments. Factory Planner. It's a factory game. It's a card game. That's all I know about it, so let's get right into it. All cards except engineered cards can be sold by dragging into the sell area. As always, this is a demo on Next Fest. It might be over by the time this video comes out, but if you like what you see, go ahead and wishlist it on Steam. It really helps the games get more visibility on the marketplace. Welcome, Chief. I'm Junath. Our country is in the process of economic recovery after the Second Industrial War. Therefore, the resources of the planet are important to us. We must use these resources in the most efficient way and industrialize the planet. We have made all the necessary preparations to industrialize this planet. Let's go over it if you want. Sure. Deck panel. You can collect your cards in the deck panel, sort them however you like, or drag them across the green screen to add them to your factory. Place the cards. To place a card from the deck onto the board, simply click and drag it. You can also do the same from board to deck. Okay. Each card in Factory Planner has its own panel. You can access this panel by clicking on the card to see everything about it. You can find your active missions in the mission panel. You can also earn various rewards for completing the mission chain. Okay. Factory Alert panel shows production errors. By clicking on the alarm, you can easily access the machine that has stopped production. Input-output. Cards basically have two different nodes, input and output nodes. Input nodes generally receive the material that the card will consume, while output nodes export the produced material. Sure. To connect two cards, you have to drag between the inputs and outputs. Okay. Place miner to board, create a conveyor connection. Resource panel shows the substances you have in your inventory. As you produce new substances, they are categorized in this panel. Crafter panel. I actually wish I hadn't gone too much forward. I wanted to see the resources. Anyways, check out Crafter to craft the cards you want using materials. Crafter is one of several ways to get production cards in the Factory Planner. Okay. If you need any resource materials, don't forget to buy them from the shop. Alright. Crafter container stores large amounts of solid materials. Crafter container is my mission. Go ahead and do that. And I bet it wants me to put it right here. Produce 10 pieces of iron ore. Shop. Okay. Mission reward, I got 2 yellow cards. Place a logging site to the board and a whipsaw to the board. I had a feeling that was where I was going. Craft a bio burner. Burner takes 10 rods and 10 bolts. Place a bio burner to the board. Create a conveyor connection between bio burner and whipsaw. Assign wood energy recipe to bio burner. It's important to choose a recipe for cards that produce. Choose the right recipe to make sure you get the production you want. Okay. So this kind of feels like a very simplified, like Factorio, Satisfactory kind of game. So I have to set this to produce wood energy. And now, burner's energy output is not connected, so it won't take anything. Craft a smelter. Iron ingots, okay. Place a smelter to board. Some cards require power to work. Don't forget to link the yellow power links. And they cross. You can. Okay. No recipe on the smelter. Assign iron ingot recipe. And it's cooking. Create a connection between smelter and miner. It doesn't count if it goes through the storage here. Okay. Produce 15 pieces of iron ingot. So can I connect like this then? Okay. Can I make this line less annoying? Why does it gotta do that? Whatever. Alright, so that's cooking. Our bio burner is producing the energy. The miner is now going straight into the smelter. If I had any money, I could buy the resources to make another storage unit, but I don't. I guess I can sell the iron ore. Can I do that? I don't know if I can sell things yet. Alright, anyways, place a constructor to board, place an electric box to board. Oh, okay. Create a power sensitivity on that as well. There is no roll sensitivity, okay. What this wants, connect this to the energy box. Now we can make multiple power connections. On the outputs? Yes. Okay, so inputs are on the left, outputs are on the right. I don't know what we're going to do with you yet, but we are connecting you. Smelter and construct. Once again, why did you give me the container if you don't ever want me to use it? Assign iron rod to the constructor. Alternative. Oh. Iron rods are a little bit more efficient, but I think you have to craft the iron rod before you can make bolts. Maybe it just makes more sense to just use the ingots raw. Anyways, iron rod is what I wanted. Produce 10 iron rods. Alright, everything's looking good. I have a copper ingot producer. It says times 10 though, so I wonder if it's actually only has 10 ingots. Constructor is pretty slow. Crafter. Do you want me to craft something? I can craft a smelter. Assign bolt recipe to construct. Produce 20 pieces of bolt. Okay. Plants. Creatures. Could be creatures, I think. Still got these copper ingots, but they haven't told me what to do with them yet, so I'm going to save them. Because it's not an iron mine, it doesn't feel like it's a infinite producer. I feel like I have 10 ingots. Assign iron plate to the constructor. It would be nice to just have 3 constructors. Now that we're kind of producing everything, though, I think we could start to buy. I guess I can't craft the logging sites. I could make another iron mine. Without another logging site, I wouldn't be able to make another bio burner. So we can't quite expand yet. Craft a container, craft a miner. Okay. Yeah, that even took down my my ingots there. Place a miner to board. Okay. Place a copper mine to board. Okay. Drag your cards to the drag to sell panel. Sell them for. I saw that as face credit. It's fat credit. Use unnecessary cards efficiently. Okay. The copper. The miner. Produce 20 pieces of ore. And sell 32 pieces of bolt. Well, how do I get the bolt out of here? Upgrade. Okay. You can upgrade your cards to make them work better. I'm going to sell 32 pieces of bolts, so let me put you back to bolts. Craft a smelter. Assign copper ingot to the smelter. The controls are a bit finicky. Copper ingot. And just produce them. Sure. Sell 32 pieces of bolt. I believe this is how you do it. I extract these from my container. Now I have a card that is bolts. I can sell the bolts like they wanted me to for 288 credits. Place a limestone quarry. Get a conveyor between miner and limestone. But you'd want me to make the miner then? Assign cement to the constructor. What does a constructor take? Iron plates per. And we have reached the power supply limit, so actually do it like this. That was easy enough. You need a process. You want to make cement. Now it feels a lot like satisfactory. What's the take for another container? You got that. 10 sacks of cement. Sell 16 pieces of iron plate. Do I even have iron plate? 2. $16? What we can do... Oh my. Never mind. You make ingots. Let me just switch you to iron plates real quick. Sell 16 pieces of iron. Craft a splitter. Produce 99 sacks of cement. 99 pieces of wood. Alright, it's starting to let me go on my own. Merger splitter. Make that right away. Place a splitter on the board. Okay, I can see how that's useful. Create a conveyor between the whipsaw and splitter, splitter bioburner, and splitter and container. Aha. That. Like that. And... like this. Alright, we're making the wood now. Could this smelter feed 2 thingies? You are making 30 iron ingots a minute. You are consuming 30 iron ingots a minute. Okay. So there's no point in splitting the smelter yet. Unless maybe I upgraded the miner and the smelter. Yeah, I ain't got no rapid wire though. Why are you guys stopped? Smelter's energy input is not connected. Oh, oopsies. Did I not assign process? You mine the copper. Copper goes into the smelter. Copper ingot is selected. And then it goes in a container. Are we using too much power? It looks like it because it's darkening. Why are you not running? What energy? Select. I really can't figure out why my power just stopped. What do you want me to do? What are you looking at? You want me to make another bio burner? Because I can. Logging site. Whipsaw. Needs wires. How do I make wires? Copper ingots make wires. I need a constructor. Can I just buy the wires? I can buy rapid wire, but I don't need rapid wire. I want regular wire. Do I have to make one first? Oh, I really quickly ran into a wall on this one, huh? Let me try and sell the iron plates. Maybe that will move things along. Sell 100 pieces of iron rod. You're still producing because you're still going to here. What if I turned this off? It prioritized the container instead of the bio burner? Are you insane? How do I change that? There's no way that's appropriate. What kind of splitter just sends it all in one direction? That's not splitting anything. That's ridiculous. No wonder why. You're out of your mind. Get out of here. Enough with that. Means I don't need this anymore. That's silly. I feel like that's a bug. That level of nonsense. Alright, we're back into it. We're running again. Everything's cooking. We're happy. We're fine. Craft an assembler. Sure. Got the plates. I don't have the wire. I need a constructor. Constructors just take plates. Okay, that one's easy. I want you to make wire. I want that wire to go into here. Got more power slots. There. Alright, we're making wire, finally. I have a quartz quarry. I don't know what I use it for yet. What did I need for the whipsaw? That was wire as well. I will set up a little more power. Actually, I might even set up 2 more power. I don't know when I'm gonna need it, but I know I will eventually. Well, for now I have the 1 for free, so let me just make 1 more. Whipsaw. Bio burner. Alright. Okay. And there we go. Alright, cool. Then we set you to wood energy. and everyone's happy. Maybe now I would split it. You can have the bottom one kind of backup supply, you know what I mean? Would that be crazy? What if I did something like that? Let me try this. Another container. You're back onto... How many rods do we get? 43 only? Okay. It's gonna look a little weird. But the idea is this. You go into the splitter. Goes into the container. Goes into the merger. Which bypasses into the merger. Which comes to... It's so hard to click the tiny little dots. Alright, so now, wood is getting cut. It's going into the container. If BioBurner needs some wood, it'll pull from the container. So we are buffering wood, but also using wood. And with 2 BioBurners, we should be able to kind of satisfy our energy and hopefully build up a wood supply. Because we do use wood for crafting things. So we do want wood available. The mines are pretty expensive to make though, that's why we haven't done any of that. But like, look at this, 320. I feel like I could use another iron mine right now. How fast do you produce? Intake speed 60 per minute. Your output though. 100%. So I guess 60 per minute. And this thing consumes at 30 per minute. So I can start. If I can make another merger, or another splitter, you actually make sense to split. As opposed to the wood thing, which was like sabotaging my operation. Alright, it's gonna look nasty, but the other smelter's gonna go down here. This is very, very spaghetti. Just disconnect this one. Figure out where it goes later. Power box, hopefully easy. 2 conduits. Conduits are wires. Only you would be able to make that then. Make me some wires, or some kind. And you're, of course, the one I disconnected. So I think you can just pull the wires you need. Does this container have everything? No. Okay, so each container has its own unique storages. What I can do... Do I have a spare merger? Can I make a merger? This is... Nobody's going to be happy with this video when this comes out. This is one of the hottest messes I've ever seen. Can't fit that in there? Alright, perfect. The bright side, it seems like it can expand infinitely. The downside, it lets me expand infinitely. I should never have this much power. I'm going to extract 10 wires worth. This guy is set. Yeah, I'm just going to make that many conduit. So now I have a card of wire. I can just plug this into the merger. The constructor is now getting the things it needs to make the conduit. The conduit is going to be used to make the next electric box, so I can connect more smelters. Yep, there's our conduits. I kind of felt like you would make more. Like, you use 2 per conduit, but I gave you 10. Yeah, alright, I don't know. Okay. Relax. Organization. Disconnect this one. Plug it into here. Smelter. I think you're making iron. Yeah, because I'm splitting the iron ore. They're making iron now. I can give you your own constructor. Iron plates. Alright, so I'm going to set you back to iron plates. Iron plates are being constructed. It wants me to upgrade a constructor. I think I'm going to do this one because I just set up my iron to be 1-to-1. If I upgrade either of these, everything's going to run out and bottleneck. Alright, there's our constructor. For now. And you... We're already making the iron plates. I think we needed iron rods still. Yeah. And container. We're making wood. We're making iron rods. We're making iron plates. We're making... I don't want you making conduits anymore. Make me wires still. And you're just making concrete. That's all you do. Perfect. Sell 100 iron rods. Do I even have that many? Do. Can I type it in here? Alright. Mission accomplished. Craft an assembler. Find out how to do that. There we go. Iron plates, wires. Perfect. I need more power. Of course I do. I need conduits. Of course I do. Back to conduits, please. Thank you. Put down my wires just like before. Slap it into the merger. Should now be able to get the wires you need. Coming from here. There we go. When you switch between the materials going into the input, it will kind of clog up. Got 4 conduits out of that. I don't think that's working correctly. I don't know how big these bundles are coming through here, but it does not look like it's... That back to wire. 2 conduits. I can actually make 2 electric boxes. I might as well get both of those now. I'm sure this is going to not work eventually, but until they tell me I can't, I'm going to. Stop it. Okay. Upgrade a constructor. This is the one I wanted to upgrade. What do you need? A shaft. How the hell do you make a Probably with the assembler I just made. Alright. Make me a shaft, please. Iron rods and bolts. Copper sheets and bolts. Nothing's making bolts right now. You jerks. I think I'm good on iron plates. You switch over to bolts. Only takes 12 ingots a minute. It produces 30. I could have 2 constructors making bolts, merging into one container. Which is only take iron plates. Make a splitter. Make a merger. If it makes you mad, chat, it makes me mad too. Trust me, trust me. A little bit. I merger down. Move this a little bit more. Where'd my merger go? Oh, down here. Sure, that makes sense. Alright, you go into here. You go into here. You are also making bolts. And the 2 of you are going into here. Cool. Now we're getting lots of bolts. Containers warehouses run out of space. I couldn't care less. I will find another warehouse to put in. Alright, now. Shafts. Iron rods and bolts. Who's making the iron rods? You're making the bolts. And are you making the iron rods? You sure are. Please let me pull this. Thank you. Alright, all the materials are going into there. Have a container. Thank you. What are you waiting for? I think this guy has rods as well as bolts. So let me actually extract these. Now the rods will only come from down here. The bolts will only come from up here. And then I just have some rods. I can sell the rods. 16 rods aren't going to kill me. Freaking ink. Alright, upgrade a constructor. I wanted to upgrade my copper one because it's not messing with anything. I love it. My precious baby boy. Copper sheets. What are you taking? You taking copper ingots? Is that all you're doing? Copper ingots? You can make copper sheets now. And as soon as you make one, I'm going to upgrade you. Congratulations. Pyrite and copper powder. I'm going to keep making copper sheets for me. Upgrade a bio burner. 3 copper sheets. Perfect. Look at this. I'm already on the way. Now, is that going to ruin my whipsaw? You're consuming 10 per minute. I think you're still gonna take 10 per minute. And a whipsaw produces at 60 per minute? Are you telling me one whipsaw can feed 6 bioburners? What the hell was this for then? What the hell is this for? I could just make wood and have this one guy literally feed everything. You make wood now. You apparently are going to get split 6 ways, which is wild to me. That makes 4. Oh, whatever. We're gonna mess with it. Alright. Now I have 3 outputs, so... The Giga Burner. I want to do the inside one first. Then we got plenty of inputs available, so... Get plugging in, boys. No! Alright. We have infinite power forever. Oh, you guys need to be set. And that should all be running 1-to-1 now. If I upgrade the top one, the production rate stays the same, so it should still take 10 per minute. Oh, it takes 75 per minute. Hey, hold on. Am I dumb? It's taking 10 per minute. 6 seconds per production. Well, whatever. It's fine. I'm sure it'll all work out. Sell 40 sacks of cement, please. Don't mind if I do. 40? Produce 200 sacks of sulfur. How the heck do I make sulfur? Crafter. Barrel? Fluids? What do I need fluids for? Extract coal. Limestone. Pipeline splitter. Liquids and gas. Ah. Water basin. You better have given me one. I don't know how else you expect me to make Sell 95 pieces of conduit. You've got to be kidding me. I mean, you're making the wire, right? So, jack pump. Steel pipe. Oh. Alright, I'm going to make a constructor for these thingies. Conduit. And then I'm gonna call it there. It's been fun, but this game is breaking my brain. And the spaghetti is already making me hungry. Like, I can't even find my open power jacks anymore. Alright, we're finally making conduit. We're making wire. Are you still making copper plates? I actually need you on wire again. Sorry. Alright, we're making wire into conduit, into a container. Craft a pulverizer. Grinds and crushes materials into particles or powder. Point light. Steel ingot. What do? You make shafts and plates. What even is this thing? Where do I get sulfur from? That's quartz. Can I buy it in the shop? No. What the hell, game? 400 sacks of coal? Sure. Foundry, what do? Combines metals to produce alloys? Oh, there's the point light. Wires and conduits, go to hell. Steel ingots, iron and coal, awesome. Iron ingots and coal. Pyrite and coal. Where do I get pyrite from? Iron and sulfur? Where's the sulfur? Go home, game, you're drunk. Copper and iron to make iron ingots. Huh. Iron and limestone. More iron than copper. Huh. That's interesting. I don't know if I would... Iron and steel to make iron plates. That's probably not very efficient, but... Maybe there's a good way to make steel later. I mean, if you have pyrite, right? Pyrite and coal makes steel. Then you can make steel into iron plates. If that makes sense. I think you'd rather just make steel beams or something. But pyrite is iron and sulfur, right? Unless there's a pyrite mine later. Anyways, yeah, I'm done. I'm tapping out. Great game. Really cool. But I think it's a little tough when you take the entire complexity of, like, Factorio or Satisfactory and crunch it down into just this, right? Factory, there's belts going everywhere. This is just lines. So you have to click on things, click their production to see what's coming out of where. You have your resources up here, but what container are they in? I've got my cards. Apparently there's going to be people and plants and animals and all this other sort of stuff. It's a lot. It's a whole lot. But anything you don't need, you can sell. Crafting machines is all pretty straightforward. I think I'm at the point where I would expand iron a couple of times. Like, all I need for this is ingots, right? So I'd make an ingot factory somewhere. Expand iron mines a couple of times because I have a lot of different iron products I need. Maybe even expand copper mine? Sure. Expand is the point where I'm at. And I'm still trying to run everything off of one iron mine, so... rather than drag you all through that, I think that was a good look at... What was this game? Yeah, I'll throw a save in there just in case. This was... Factory Planner. Factory Planner. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with it. If you're comfortable with that condensed card format, I think you'll also have a lot of fun with it. If that looks like it's going to break your brain as hard as it did mine, then maybe, go back to Satisfactory, play a new game. Factorio, go to space. I still haven't done that. I bought the DLC, never went. But anyways, that's going to be it for this episode. Thanks everyone for watching. If you like the game, wishlist it on Steam, join their Discord, do all that good stuff. I think it's good. If you enjoyed the episode, like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps small channels like this one grow and reach a wider audience. And I hope you have a good morning, a good afternoon, a good evening. Goodbye.